What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival, and today I'm going to be talking about how to keep the feds from spying on you. Well, it's going to apply to a few different things, but you know, a lot of people stay in Airbnbs, and Airbnbs have been notorious over the years for spying on people. The homeowners that rent through Airbnb will have hidden cameras placed throughout the residence that they're renting, and so obviously that's a privacy issue, and they have policies in place that there are not supposed to be any hidden cameras in there. But you know, people don't listen. There's perverts, weirdos, and maybe just a homeowner curious about what's going on in their house. The thing is, again, it's a privacy issue. So there's a few things you can do whenever you're looking for hidden cameras or listening devices, things like that. And this is going to apply to anything. Anytime you're anywhere, you're going somewhere new, or you know, you just want to basically sweep an area to make sure you're not being you know, recorded or things like that. So what, you know, they're placing cameras. They're even like in the small USB blocks. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that plug into an outlet. So it's something that you won't pay attention to. You walk right past and won't think anything about it, but it'll be a small camera in there. They sell these things. They're made in, you know, all these different products are made in China. Ink pens, books, journals, all these various things that have hidden cameras in there. So and you can get them relatively cheap, and usually they're recorded to a micro SD card. So what you want to do anytime you go anywhere, you want to do a thorough sweep of the place. You know, obviously you can scan the hot spots first, but my approach would be scan the entire room and block it off, like section it off. That way you don't miss anything. You section off and go through. And you're going to be looking for tiny pinholes, okay? Now, just a few things you can do with things you may already have is using a flashlight, like our BSS TAC flashlight. You can shine at various devices and see if you see a pinhole, and if there's usually like a blue glare, that's usually a camera, because you can actually shine the back of your phone light and you'll notice that blue film that kind of reflects from a flashlight on a camera. The other thing you can do is you can use your phone and use the front-facing camera, not the back, the front, and you can scan the area to look for the infrared illuminators. The front-facing camera on most phones can pick that up. There's also devices that you can buy, and basically these devices, and they're fairly cheap. I'll put a link in the description, but these things can check frequencies, okay? And usually they have a built-in IR display, so you can look through, or IR lens, and so you can look through and spot IR infrared illuminators. The same thing, you know, the infrared illuminator, same thing that's like for night vision or using on a rifle. But you can scan using the eyepiece, and then you check it for frequency, and you just get close to something. This frequency device, I have one. It's actually great to scan a body as well, because there should be no frequency coming from a person's body, and it'll detect that. It'll detect a microphone or anything like that. So anything that has some kind of frequency. So it's a good thing to have. Cheap device. I'll put, like I said, I'll put the link below so you can check it out. But again, using your flashlight and your front-facing camera works very well. Another thing is, because I own night vision can pick up infrared, right? So usually what I do is I carry around my night vision binocular, turn off all the lights, and then just scan the room, and you'll easily pick up that infrared illumination very, very quickly, because it'll pick it up with under night vision. So those are a few things. You know, obviously shining a light at reflective surfaces as well, like two-way mirrors and things like that. You can check and scan and actually will see behind it. A lot of these little clocks, these little bedside clocks, they actually have like a mirror that's built in. It doesn't look like that to you, but it's a mirror or a piece of glass, and if you shine on there, you're able to see through and see the camera. So that's just a few things you can do to check. And obviously, you know, I would check everything anywhere I am, because I trust no one's. Okay? You know, there's perverts, there's weirdos, there's federal agents, there's all these different things that's working against us at all times. You know, and so obviously the security of your family, you know, if you're on vacation, you got children, there's lots of weirdos out there. But always be checking, scanning. Anytime you go to a public place that you may go to, a bathroom or something like that, maybe scan for bathrooms, especially if you're a woman, or you know, your kids are in there, you know, teach them how to do this as well. If they're staying over at someone's house, you never know the kind of weird stuff people do. Me, I don't care. You don't see me taking a piss, whatever, you know. But the thing is that I think it's a good security protocol, something to get in the habit of, because people are doing it. If you go do a search on YouTube, you're going to see a slew of people finding hidden cameras within their Airbnbs and various different things, you know, two-way mirrors, all this kind of weird stuff. This is something that happens all too often, and so I think it's something good to take the precaution to check these things, you know. And obviously, if you're weary of someone, you know, do the sweep of that device on their body and just see, you know, these are just techniques to use. Maybe you need to check your house occasionally. You never know. You never know if somebody planted some kind of bug in there. Maybe you need to do a sweep of your home every now and again, especially depending on the type of person you are. If you're a high-profile individual, if you're someone that someone would do well by getting dirt on you, then yeah, these sort of things are get you in a compromising position. You know, in your home because there's a woman, she was renting. I saw or read an article about it. She had been renting something for quite a while, like a extended stay essentially, and they were basically taking the video of her taking a shower and streaming it online, selling it online, and she had no idea of it. So that's what I'm getting to. You know, obviously if you're a female, that is something else you have to worry about. But again, guys, these are things that I would just put into practice. It doesn't hurt. It only takes a few minutes, and just keeping that security element in check. Anyhow, guys, I'll put the link below for that device. Like I said, it's fairly reasonable, and I think it's a good tool to have. And guys, always remember to stay frosty, stay strapped, stay dangerous. Take care.